Welcome back, adventurers, to Wartales. An enormous update just dropped, giving us a brand new region, taking us deep into the swamps and giving us loads of new features all across the board. We will be exploring everything that the devs have for us, but we are going to be starting off with a brand new encounter type that has been created called Forsaken Villages. The first one I've found that we are going to be poking around in is the Cursed Village of Lethiri, and this has a brand new mechanic around it on how you go about exploring them. You have to set up a group of scouts who are going to make their way through the abandoned village. There's a stealth mechanic here with a total amount of noise that your characters are going to be creating. So as we appoint characters into the group here, then our cap, our limit, is their amount of willpower. The group's noise here is based on how heavy their armor is. So if you put in like Eowyn here wearing all heavy plate and with her shield, she's going to add way more, 11 points, versus Snipe here, who's only adding 7 because he's an archer with light armor. I'm interested what animal companions do. Okay, so it looks like Fozzie is not very stealthy, but he's probably the only animal companion I would really want to bring in on this mission. I have been playing around. We've got skills for the animals. There's just so much to test, guys. We're going to be doing a video on the animals, give them their own time to shine. But I've been playing around and I love having the tamed bears. The system here is you have to have a party large enough to have at least 80 willpower, and you can go above that. So I've just selected everybody here to see what would happen. And the total noise going over 100, very noisy, which means that this combat encounter or the potential combat encounters are going to be very dangerous, attracting a lot of attention. My understanding is that there's a lot of plague-ridden enemies within these abandoned villages. The plague overall is a big issue here in the swamps. But rather than building the party from the ground up, I find it easier to just select everyone and then start eliminating people to be able to bring the noise down. We're going to drop all of the animal companions. We're still quite noisy here. So we are then going to look to Eowyn, who's wearing the heaviest armor. So here we get 36 with no comment next to it. If we were to drop another character, we'd go into the silent range. But then we would be short on willpower, potentially. Let's see if we can juggle things around a little more. This setup seems to be a sweet spot for my party on being able to get over 80 willpower in the group and have troops' total noise not be too loud for us right now. You can, of course, start carrying around extra sets of light armor to be able to equip your characters with, because if they're able to use heavy armor, then they're able to use any of the lighter armor types as well. So you can have a specialty set of equipment if you're willing to carry it around with you and lug all that extra carry weight just for exploring these kind of villages. Here we are, we have pressed confirm. We are looking into the village. We've got a total amount of noise right up here. Your expedition troops' actions can make noise that might attract Plague-ridden. And our starting noise here is at 36. We've got 4 buildings in front of us, and this is still in real time. Time is ticking right now. Cursed Village. Down here, we can manage our scouts to be able to still swap people around. And then the population is just showing plague-ridden for us. Let's explore right here. This is the building that is always set up as the forge. And I'm interested in some equipment. In the center of the room stands a plague-ridden man, oblivious to your presence. You can leave unseen or try to slay him stealthily. Alright, who's going to get our stealth kill? Obviously, Loki, Master, Assassin, and Alchemist here. I'm wondering with Snipe, with the Thief? Okay, so what could the potential attributes be that would govern this? It could be, it's probably Dex. You're looking for a high Dex character to be able to pull this off. Maybe high willpower as well, factoring in. So Loki's got 33. Snipe actually has 39. I just feel like it's so much more thematic to send in our ranger / assassin. Loki sneaks up behind the plague-ridden man and kills him stealthily. Beautiful. So we can pull 8 infected blood out of the plague-ridden corpse. Then we've got some other goodies here. Leather straps. We're able to take a belt accessory. I'll group that in with all the rest. Hey, the alcohol, that never goes bad, right? And now Snipe gets his time to shine as we crack into this locked box. Alright, this is a really random shout out, but I've created a guide on Steam about lockpicking, and I've gotten multiple comments on it from hearing impaired gamers saying that the minigame is extremely frustrating because it relies entirely on sound, and the visual cues are just not really enough for them to get a feel on how to be able to navigate locked without breaking a lot of picks. If you guys have any tips, let me know in the comments, and hopefully I can update the guide or at least bring this to the developer's attention. We get 100 crowns and the small gauntlet. So this is a legendary. They updated the background color to show rarity. So you get, I'm assuming this is going to be randomized, but you get a legendary belt accessory. There we are. So we have created our noise. We made 34 noise, with the troop total noise being considered 36. And we have discovered the forge. Well, let's keep on sniffing around. Let's go to, does this look like a town hall? Up to 68 total noise. Oh gosh. More wine available here. Another locked box. And it doesn't look like highlighting is producing any other secrets. $100 crowns. All right, so that's pennies at my point in the game. But that's fine. That's fine. Oh, do we risk going for another spot? Oh, we definitely have a shot at one more location. But then fully exploring the town is probably going to provoke combat. Let's go ahead and explore over here. Oh, we hit the 100. No! A gust of wind fills the room. You hear a sinister creak. The door through which your companions entered is closing. It could slam shut at any moment and reveal your presence, but perhaps one of your companions is nimble enough to stop it in time. All right, intercept the door before it slams. This is he going to be injured? Is this another dexterity check, or is this sacrificing a injury to be able to prevent combat? Or would this even be a strength check against the slamming door? We'll send Snipe with his godly dexterity and hope that that is the check. Snipe reaches the door just in time to close it cautiously, but we still have engaged combat. Level 5 Plague-ridden. Maybe there's not as many as if we had failed the door check? Alright, Plague-ridden monsters are entering the building. Our objective, hold strong and find a way out. So this is a brand new battle type that they have introduced with the new patch, and specifically with this kind of encounter. We have a bar up here, which is our progress towards our characters finding a way out of the building. We can build that bar by taking a full character's action to find a way out. They'll look around and try and be able to see how they get out. The enemies are breaking in, and then every round they're going to be able to bust through more locations. The spots with the wooden planks blocking up the areas are areas that they can come in from. So we've got these guys that we have to deal with, and then otherwise we need to be able to get ourselves in advantageous positions and start searching for a way out. Axe, you always have an absolutely insane opener. Just go slice and dice. Oh, these guys don't have that much health. 38 health. That's not bad. But, you know, the plague-ridden wounds, etc., etc. is going to get nasty. Jab, if you cut across, do I get a nice combo turn here? I can kill the plague-ridden, be able to deal with that. I can get towards the middle to galvanize, pick up a few more valor points, then generate another one based on being next to an ally. Odo, you're going to stand here in the door. We got a tutorial message saying that if you put characters to try and block the entrances, that'll prevent enemies from coming in. We're going to see exactly how that plays out. Okay, find a way out, Loki. Looking. I love that animation. And then Dora, I don't know, just search, right? Find a way out. The action to find a way out has diminishing returns the more characters use it in a single round. So that's why this bar is barely moving right now. They definitely want you to be in place to have to fight multiple rounds. Oh, these guys are still coming right up, even though we've got guys in the doorway. This guy busted in, and then Loki was actually standing right next to the door where a guy blocked it. Okay. So it doesn't seem like putting a character here in the entranceway actually stops them. Does it stop them from coming in? Are they able to attack from outside the building? I guess we have to test, right? We have to test for science, So Odo, you're gonna have to stand there. If he gets hit, it's a plague-ridden wound. That's terrible. All right, Snipe is gonna cut to the center here. Be able to strike here. Oh, I got the kill. Why did the arrow bounce on the ground like that? Clint, just stand next to him and find a way out, buddy. Oh, the plague-ridden passed his turn. He did. He passed the turn. He does not attack. Okay. So I guess if their base is like in the red, they are not able to actually attack. Can I attack them? Ooh, maybe I shouldn't have done that because now if they're engaged, he's probably going to be able to attack me, right? All right, it's all for science. I shouldn't have done that. Yes, he can attack you if you engage them, of course. Of course. This actually means I should be moving my characters to block off these other positions, right? So Jab, you come over here. Yeah, this guy passed as well. It's not just a weird bug over here. Axe should be able to finish them off in a one swipe without actually getting engaged. Oh, we need somebody over here now. There's so many holes to fill. Oh, gosh. Okay, so Plague Rat coming in. What is this? And then the collapse. A Plague-ridden is about to go through the ceiling? No. They could just drop it on the... Well, I don't think that putting a character here is a good idea. I think that is near death. This is a new thing that they have. They have other situations that they said in the patch notes where potentially rocks could fall from the ceiling or other environmental hazards depending on your map. And for us, the environmental hazard is zombies dropping through the ceiling. Oh, incredible. All right, let's give this rat the taste of fire. No, why did I do... The fire will prevent me from blocking the door. Wow, we're just scuffing everything, guys. We're scuffing everything. I guess it's not really feasible to have somebody at every position if the enemies start dropping into the middle, because then you have to deal with them. So we'll keep the archers for that for now. Maybe I want to deal with some of these guys. Well, Loki has to be able to get his guy. Otherwise, he's going to be in trouble. So we drop this Plague-ridden. Loki's still holding on, but he's getting extra stacks of poison now because he's in a poison cloud. Wonderful. I love this. I love this. I wish that the searching for an exit animation was either a little bit more energetic or a little bit faster. It's kind of funny to see them like looking around. What are we going to do? Reminds me of Call of Duty Zombies, where you've got like the crumbling building and then, oh, Dora got hit. So it's not a guarantee. They can still attack you? What is going on, guys? Nothing is for sure now. I'm questioning everything. Well, Axe, maybe you need to kill your guy. I don't know. I'm worried now. Ah, but we still have to look for a way out too. We're at 2/3 progress when we have guys dropping in the middle. They've brought in more every single time, so I can only imagine that just keeps on going, that the encounter doesn't get easier at some point. This is as easy as it is going to be. Oh, here he comes through the ceiling. Oh. Somehow I don't think a zombie should be able to get up off of that one. Oh, here they come. Ooh, you get in a really bad position. Say if that like opened up right here and an enemy was able to come and engage them to hold them in place so that then when they got dropped on, they would take the extra damage. That could be absolutely brutal. We need to get Dora out of combat here. So we can actually push him back. It gets her out of combat, but now she's in a poison cloud, so we need to walk back. We give up our solid positioning. Who do we spear throw? She can get a valor point if she kills him. It's not going to kill him. So we go for the Plague-ridden in the middle to be able to make sure we deal with him and he doesn't cause further problems. Let's slide Dora over here next to Jab. Jab, you have first aid? Yes, you do. Okay. You can get rid of the poison on her. And this guy's attacking now. So is it just hit and miss whether or not they choose to attack if you have them barricaded? Sometimes they have, sometimes they haven't. I suppose it's still safer to try and do, but you can't count on anything. Also, it's interesting because the characters who have been attacked are ones that I've used Find a Way Out. So I wonder if you use Find a Way Out, then the enemies get to attack. I'm not sure that's the trigger, but so far that's been consistent for the 2 times they've attacked my characters in the doorways. I think it's time that we pull Loki out of the poison here also. Come towards center. He should be able to drop this Plague-ridden. Excellent. And then who has first aid? It's Snipe. Snipe has first aid. Maybe Loki actually cuts back. No, he's too far away. I should have thrown the daggers first. No, we'll be able to dump the Valor points later on. Oh, we have just the right amount of damage to be able to kill this guy. I think it's worth doing. Because of the way that you get the diminishing returns on looking for an exit, I mean, we have to be able to get out. That's our critical path, but also, obviously, setting the numbers is what lets us survive. Here we go. So jab will search for a way out. So I think this enemy has already taken his turn. This guy comes in. Oh, Loki, no. Loki's looking bad. And Odo right here. Gotta look for a way out, my friend. We need out fast. Oh, that gave us basically nothing. It is so weak. Okay. There comes another zombie. And this was just dead. Oh, here they come. And another one opening. Plague rat. I think the play here is we bring Snipe up. We can go to Piercing Arrow. Yeah, finishes off the Plague rat. We're able to use Tactical Order on Loki. And then we're able to use First Aid again on Loki. Clear things up quite nicely. They have changed First Aid. So First Aid only removes damage over time status effects, being bleed, poison, burning. It does not remove fever or other debuffs. So we still have the stacks of fever, and we're still standing in a cloud of poison. All that to say, Loki's still not in the best shape. I guess I'll move over here, even though it's close to the zombies. I want to be able to generate the Valor point. We really need to find which characters are going to look for a way out this turn. Axe, if you use Fury? Rampage. If you use Rampage, then you're able to get yourself out of that combat. I want you out of the cloud of poison as well, please. And find a way out for me, buddy. Oh, that's a lot. I think if we rush it, we can get it this turn. These guys really don't like Odo. Ah, Odo's looking like he's in a bad spot. Maybe I should have used... I should have definitely moved Clint out of the way there. I was going to get hit with the collapse. Though, I've got Run. I've got Run as my get out of jail card. Maybe I use that. Let's actually cut into this corner. Run, and then find way out. Is that enough? Oh, it's so close. It is so close. The enemies are pressing in against Dora. I think you have to be... Yeah, you cannot find a way out if you are engaged with an enemy. You've got to be able to be free. Does Odo get out here? Yeah, he's got enough damage in the tank. I love it. Definitely get out of the poison cloud and that other one falling in. Find the way out. This is the last one. Is it the last one? Is it the last one? No, it's not. A sliver remains. Okay, okay. Move. Oh, but then he's going to walk through poison. Oh, he's safe right here. Okay, we'll hold him towards center. And we got to find somebody else. Who has not gone? Jab has not gone? Okay, this has to be the end. Has Jab. This is the party captain. Been able to lead us to... Yes, he leads us to safety. There we go. We're able to get out. So, got all of these remains, infected blood, plagued leather, cloth, and axe here is able to level. This is our first level 6 character. I love it. I love it. And we didn't get any plague infected wounds. Honestly, that was kind of lucky. It's luck rolls there, but I'm glad. Your troop found a way out. The village slowly regains its peacefulness. You can now resume your exploration quietly. Ah, so we were not able to loot what was in there, but our noise has reset. Well, don't mind if I do. Look at level 6. Now, we're not going to be able to get a new skill until level 8, but we can bump up our constitution here, which I think double up on that. Yes, please. Also, now all your characters who are out of combat gain 80% of the experience of the characters who were in combat. So this is a way that when you're exploring, you're able to get the rest of your party members to gain experience, and also your pack horses are able to develop their skills even though they will not actually appear in combat. It seems like the only skill that is worth taking if you've gone for a work pony is Constitution. Maybe willpower matters? I don't think it does. I think you just take Constitution over everything else. I'm going to take the double up here because I think everything else is meaningless, and we're waiting for level 5 to be able to go for either Tireless or Vigor. There's a Constitution up, so this is what I was saying, where you're able to increase your carrying capacity of your ponies now because they're able to gain experience and level up. Let's go back into that town hall. Alright, because we've already explored it, I think we're able to get in here without causing any noise. Fish hooks, lockpicks, wine, beer, beautiful. This bag is full of crockery, trinkets, and rusty tools. However, something shiny catches your eye at the very bottom among the useless knickknacks. A willing and very determined companion should be able to grab. So all the noisiest things are piled on. It's like layers of bubble wrap and all these little things. But you could get 5 sapphires. I mean, we've got to try and be able to see what it's like, right? And is this... It's Snipe. It's our thief. Insane dex. Almost 40 dex. No! No, he rummages noisily through the bag, jangling louder than church bells. 44 noise. And we have 5 sapphires. Alright, let's see if you can redeem yourself, buddy, and pick this lock for me. Blueprint Lute teaches you how to craft loot. They have a brand new occupation for us in this update where you get to become a bard and play at the taverns. I have a feeling that this is going to play into that. Once we're done exploring, we'll certainly craft ourselves a loot. I'm sure I have the materials to be able to do so. We just have one more building to go for. Okay, noise up to 88. It didn't hit 100. It did not hit 100. So we're able to grab Plague Essence Oil. Damage dealt to plagued units increased by 20%. Oh, we're going to take that, baby. Because we also found one of the new weapons, the Hunter's Axe. And this axe has natural strike, guaranteed to activate the... The Plagued Oil actually wouldn't necessarily synergize with this, now would it? Because that Plagued Oil seems like it already has a natural 100% chance to hit. But I am excited about the possibilities of using this Hunter's Axe. Being able to bring the full potential of some of the really potent oils that only have, say, a 20% chance to hit, bring them to bear. As your companions rummage through the room, one of the shelves starts shifting forward slowly. A suitably brawny companion should be able to prop it back up. Of course, we will prop it back up. Our suitably brawny companion, well, that is Axe, right? Axe has 50 strength. I think the 50 strength horse of a man. There we go. Axe stopped the shelf from falling and props it back up with like his pinky finger. Now am I able to inspect it? Okay, good. We are able to grab a lot of salt and a plague-infected outgrowth sample. Ho ho! Able to grab one of those without having to dig through the rat nests. Love it. There we go. We have explored everything. So now we can depart, and I mean, we're going to be welcomed by mosquitoes as soon as we get out here. Loot. Let us learn the loot. Probably the most interesting... The loot is the most interesting loot that we got. Play songs in taverns to earn a few crowns and a little influence. Assigned bard grants each companion 1 willpower. This is camping gear. There we go. We will craft ourselves a loot, and we shall appoint ourselves a new bard. Let's see how this goes. Dora, yeah, so fishing has never been good. Where do I have to go? I think we have to place the loot into the camp. Yeah, place in camp. We'll position it nicely here, kind of close to the... Well, let's slide it off right over here. I like that. So now we have use and place in inventory. So if I use Adventure galore. Win a battle with only one undying unit. Win a battle against at least 8 units with a group bearing no equipment barehanded fight. That's amazing. Have a boar called Hammy and order him to kill 5 units in one battle. And so as we accomplish these feats, we should be able to earn more crowns and influence when we actually play at the tavern. That is incredible little set of subquests for us to try and accomplish. So Dora, go ahead, switch off of Angler. Where are you? There it is. Bard, increasing your constitution. Bards have incredible constitutions, I suppose. There we go. And honestly, that's doing more for her than the Angler willpower was. Alright, well, I'm not sure exactly what I was well, I know what I was hoping for. I was hoping that you would pick up the lute and start playing it, kind of like you see tinkering over here, where the cook will actually stir the pot, but if you place the bard next to the lute, they just stand there, similar to the tent. Don't have an actual animation for that yet. Hopefully the developers update that. I don't see why they wouldn't. It would make your camp feel so much more alive. That is going to wrap things up for this first look at the brand new update. Let me know what you guys think of exploring the Forsaken Villages. It seems like a really interesting system to me, and it brings in some fun little events and stat checks, and also the rewards that we have seen can be very, very useful. The combat encounter, I don't know how much I love it yet, but I'm glad to see just fresh takes from the developers on different ways that they can spice up combat. So in terms of that, I am quite satisfied with what we have gotten here. Make sure to subscribe to the channel because a lot more Wartales content is going to be coming out as we explore everything we have in this new update. Till next time, thank you guys for watching and have a good one.